Good evening, everybody. Welcome. It's your boy, the usual, virtual odd jobs, Majima Nago. Oh man, an entire almost month of streams in and I'm still getting my own name wrong. The N and the M, such a conundrum sometimes. So, hello everybody. How's everybody doing? I know the weekend just passed and everyone's back to their regular weekly schedules, which of course Mondays be Mondays. I'm pretty sure you guys are all a little bit tired out. I'm personally, a little tired out from last weekend, all the craziness, but I'm recovering, of course. It's also nice that I get to do a night stream, because during the day I'd be just working, but if I had to do in morning stream for JP, normally I have to wake up super early, so you know how that is. Waking up super early the day after you have to come back from an event is certainly not something most people like to do, myself included. But work is work, and that's how we all have to do it. Especially for those of you for school. Oh man, I feel sorry for you guys. Just know that it won't be too long until you guys are in the real world where you may have to suffer more. So I hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday evening. So today we will be playing a mobile rhythm game, the first one for this channel. So for a while I was actually sort of struggling on how to do this properly. I've actually tested a ton of methods with my iPad, which I'll be using for the stream, but oh man, it was not easy finding a good solution. Well, you might go oh well, Nago, what are you talking about? You can just just use some mirroring program or plug it into a capture card and call it a day, right? Well, for most games that probably would be totally fine, but unfortunately for me, because I'm kind of a rhythm game fanatic, for rhythm games, most of the time when you have the game do an HDMI out to the PC and you're trying to get audio from the PC, it's usually with an immense amount of lag. For your average casual player, that actually might not be a big problem, and in some cases they may not even notice it, which honestly is baffling to me. But honestly, for somebody like me who's constantly playing rhythm games, constantly just chasing after accuracy and whatnot, trying to get better, that kind of lag is honestly exponential to me, the way I feel it. I start playing and it just hits me and I'm just go oh, I can't do this because it's so off. Whereas some people might just play this exact same scenario and be like, oh, what are you talking about? It's totally fine. But no, really, it's for rhythm gamers, having perfect sync between the chart and music is super important for us because it really affects our timing, our sense of play, just everything to do with these games. So luckily, I did find a very nice solution in the form of a capture card that actually has a audio out, and it's a pass-through, so it's minimal lag, and also since it automatically has an audio out, I can just directly take the audio from the capture card instead of from the PC, which I did in the past, if you recall, with the 2DX streams and whatnot. Honestly, I'm very excited to try this setup, and not only that, this will probably make my 2DX streams in the future a little bit more bearable for everyone, not only in the timing but also myself. I can probably play a little better now that the music and the chart will actually sync up now. So with all that said, what is Arcaea? So you might be asking yourself. So Arcaea, for those of you who don't know, is a mobile rhythm game, I believe developed by a company called Loiro, if I remember right. And these guys are definitely rhythm fanatics, because honestly this game itself, everything about it feels very much like Sound Voltex, for those of you who have actually played the arcade, which is essentially a 6-button game with 2 of what they call knobs. And those knobs, essentially, if you ever own a subwoofer or something, is similar to the volume knobs that you would have over there. And for things like that, for a game like that, it's honestly a very fun game with a very good soundtrack and everything. And honestly, it is a fantastic game to play, and I do plan on playing it sometime in the future. However, most people would not have the ability to play that game, mainly because you would need a dedicated controller to play it, frankly enough, and that's not something most people have access to. Like, honestly, me and my friends were big rhythm fanatics, so we've built quite a few of those, but for normal people, it's honestly out of their skill, ability, or knowledge, and that's nothing to be ashamed of, honestly. That's a very specialized field of controller construction. That's stuff that even like people who make fight sticks might not understand fully. It's not too difficult, but honestly, it's not something you would inherently understand. But because of that, this is honestly a very nice take on it, because this is sort of like, what if Sound Vortex was specifically designed for a touchscreen? Which is, you know, a very interesting concept, and many mobile rhythm games do try their best to try to capitalize on the fact that they are using a touchscreen and not an actual controller. And for this game, for the knobs, instead of having them be stationary, because in Sound Vortex they're essentially like locked to the plane that they belong in, which is the same lane as the regular notes. In this one, they play a lot more with that, where there's essentially two judgment lanes, the top mostly belonging to the what we call the knobs, and then the bottom would be the notes, but there's also notes in the sky, so there's all kinds of timing. Honestly, this game is very, very tough, but I'm personally a big fan of it because, honestly, the soundtrack, it rocks so hard. The soundtrack is amazing for this series, and it's still updating all the time. Recently, we got a song by Sanas, and honestly, it is a banger. So, without further ado, and my ranting about rhythm games and whatnot, let's actually get into the game, shall we? Bing! Here we are! Yeah, one of my favorite things about this game is actually the way it looks. The UI is so smooth, and it's honestly fantastic. And you can see everything here. There's a ton of songs. So if you look at the difficulties, it goes from past to present to future. And there's technically one more difficulty above it called Beyond. And Beyond difficulty only exists for a certain small amount of songs. So, and right here, if you click here, you can see that you can actually pick a character to use as your navigator. Each character has stats and skills and whatnot. So today, since we're mostly just going to be playing in song mode, we will actually be picking Ko, because she gives a lot of what we call fragments, which is the in-game currency for a lot of things, including unlocks and whatever. So the past difficulty is mostly for beginners, of course, because it's very easy charting. It goes from, I believe, level 1 all the way to level about 5-ish. We have 1 to 5. And then we go into the present, which goes everything from like 6 all the way to like, even up to like 9s. There are a few 9s here, even though I don't really play them very often. Then we go to the future era, which is where everything else is. And this is the difficulty which I play the most, because I've been playing this game for a little while, not too long, only a couple of months. And honestly, I've been having a lot of fun with the game, so I do enjoy a lot of facets of it. The music, of course, being one of them. The game itself also has many different song packs. This is the base Arcaea pack over here, which you can see, which has a ton of songs, like 47 songs. And then there's a DLC called World Extend, which also adds songs about once a month, I believe it was. And we have a lot of the other song packs, like Black Fate, which has a lot of really awesome songs. Adverse Prelude, Luminous Sky, Vicious Labyrinth, Eternal Core, which are all considered to be Arcaea specific DLC. And then we go into here where it's Esoteric Order, Ephemeral Page, Sunset Radiance, Absolute Reason, Binary Unfold, Ambivalent Visions, Crimson Solace, which are like the extra DLCs essentially, with extra characters that don't really have anything to do with the main story, but they do have still their own storylines. And then there's a lot of collab packs too, like you can see here, there's a Waka collab, which is honestly awesome. if you ever play Waka. And there's also Majima, of course. Everybody probably heard of Majima before. It's the arcade game that essentially looks like a giant washing machine, is the best way to describe it. Then we have Ongeki, which is a rhythm game which you use sort of this lever in the middle with 3 buttons on each side, which is kind of unique. It's like a mix of a like a shoot 'em up with a rhythm game, which is sort of a very unique concept. Then we have Trinidad, of course, which is a game that's very popular by Sega. Groove Coaster, also by Sega, which is also available on the Switch. Tone Sphere and Lenoda and Dynamix are all mobile rhythm games, and I would consider playing them in the future, even though honestly Tone Sphere is like hasn't been updated for a while, I think, and Dynamix is like really old. But let's get started, and let's pick a song to start with. Let's pick like a 9. What should I start with? Start with this. Got a big fan of the Fujin album, which is an awesome album that you guys should check out. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. What you feel when the feel brings in. As you can see, those get pretty tricky. Yeah, here's where it gets fun. I love the swinging patterns like this. Alright. So the scoring wasn't very good on my side, I made a ton of mistakes, but you know, whatever. It's all good. Still an EX, can't really complain about that. So once you finish a song, you earn what we call fragments. As you see, I have like 69 nice 6,910 fragments, which you can keep getting, and you can unlock stuff with it, even though I've actually unlocked everything I think I can with fragments. Let's move on to another one. Oh, you see Good Tech here actually has a Beyond chart. If I click on Beyond, there's all the songs that have Beyonds, which is an extra difficulty that's unlockable by progressing in the story for certain songs. So, what's good? Yeah, I kind of want to play Lapis. Lapis is by the great Shiki, who passed away fairly recently, so big respects to that man. His music is always awesome. Oops. Man, the violin in this part. Boom, 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 boom. Bum 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 bum. Man, it's really sad to know that we can't hear music of that level anymore. Such a great composer. Such a shame. Oh yes, let's play this. I'm actually a big fan of the song. Sky Delta does some really awesome work, so. There's a lot of cross-ups there. In case you don't know what a cross-up is, it's where your hand or feet, it even happens in like foot rhythm games too, when you have to go over to the opposite side. So for in this game, you're mostly playing with the side with the hand that belongs on that side. So when you do have to cross up, that means your right hand goes to the left side or vice versa. And that's something that's a little bit hard to recognize sometimes. Oh well, that was not a fantastic run, but oh well. So sometimes I'm like look at these sort of charts and go like, oh my god, there's so much stuff happening, how do you even play this? Well, in general, it's just about getting used to it, like getting used to seeing it. And once you're more used to seeing it, the more you're likely to react better to certain things. And as that goes on, you start to get better and better. But the most important thing, and the thing I always try to teach people who are very new at rhythm games is do not panic. Never panic. Just do what you can. If it's a lot, then just sort of try to break it down piece by piece, but do not panic. Because the more you spam or do other things that are like useless action, like just like going like blah, 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 let me just hit everything and hopefully I'll hit something. No, because how rhythm games work is that when you try to hit a button, it ascertains how accurate you are. So when you spam, you're more likely to hit it on like a bad frame, which would give you a very low accuracy, and therefore even like for certain games even damage your life bar, which makes it even harder for you to pass. So I would not suggest doing that. What I would suggest is just staying calm, do what you can, and the more you play, the more you'll see, and eventually you'll get to the point where it's not going to look as difficult to you. Let's start moving into the 9 pluses. Really a big fan of Bamboo, or Take rather. Take is a really fun song. It fiddles a lot with speed. And now it speeds up. Now it slows down again. That was pretty good. Oops. This is where it gradually starts to speed up. And again. Again. Slash the bamboo. This is good where it gets really fast. Oops, missed the last note. Whoopsies. Yeah, this song really likes to fiddle with the speeds, which actually makes it a really fun chart to play once you understand it. Honestly, your first time through on a song like this will probably be like, oh my god, what is happening? Why are the notes all at different speeds? Save my soul kind of thing. This game actually does play with visual gimmicks like that quite a bit. So it is a very common occurrence. Yeah, let's play some Supernova. I actually really like the song. It's got a really nice sound to it. Starting to get careless. Trills! Fantastic. Bum 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 bum. One, two, three, four, five. Very nice chill song until it starts getting a little bit more excited. Yeah, the main theme for this song is pretty good. The main melody, rather. Oops. Oh well. Yeah, it definitely has those really nice chill vibes with the melody. It's one of the things I definitely very much like about it. Let's play one more 9 plus before we move on to the 10s. Let's do Bad Tech. I'm actually a big fan of the Ebi Milo songs, which are all like very good pump up songs. Gets you going. Oops. Not a fantastic score. But I really can't complain about double A too much. Yeah, it looks like I'm hitting really early, but that's fine. That's probably just me being early as usual. I do hit earlies fairly often in this game, so. Let's move on to some 10s, which is actually what I end up playing the most. Let's start with Conflict. Because Conflict's been in so many rhythm games that so many people know about the song. Oops. Boom, 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 boom. Here's the middle part. That wasn't too good. Oh well. Yeah, there's still a lot of things I'm not too used to, honestly. There's a lot of, especially when they mix the sky notes with the bottom notes and with the holds on those sections. I think I'm supposed to use my thumb, but I'm not very used to using my thumb. As a record, I actually mostly play with my index and my middle finger. So just the 4 fingers is mainly what I do. Oh yeah, for this game, how you pass or fail depends on this life gauge on the side. Once it reaches over 70, you've passed, and the game will actually do a shing sound when that happens. You can probably see it here. And when you're below it, if you end the song below it, then you fail. If you end the song above it, then you pass. That's pretty much how easy it is. This song is from La Nota, I believe. Oop. Ah, not playing that well. Oh well. Oops, didn't get that blue one. I don't think I did well in that section with the jacks. Well, at least I don't miss the double A, right? That's all that matters in the end. Don't miss the double A. But yeah, a lot of the collab songs that they have, they actually do a lot of cool things with them to try to almost mimic the original games that are from there. If you remember with this song in the beginning, there was like the 5 lanes in the sky where you like press in different directions. That's very reminiscent of how La Nota actually plays. So it's really cool when people do chart these songs, actually put in effort to make that stuff work. I get some C-Show in here. C-Show's got that really banging kind of club feel. Coach, go now. Oops. Ah. Slowly climbs back up. Ah, it's barely a double A. If you're curious about how I know what the grade is before I actually see it, basically how it works is there are score brackets for each rank, and AA starts at 950 plus, or 9.5 million plus, and EX starts at 9.8 million plus. So because of this, I know approximately, well, not approximately, I know exactly what grade I'll be getting at the end of the song. So let's do another song. I am a big fan of this song. Lore does really awesome work. He does really like epic sounding, almost neoclassical kind of feel stuff. Oops. Screwed up there. Oh well. Following the knobs are a little bit difficult sometimes. Because in this game it's actually really precise. Now we have like the waltz kind of feel. The 3/4 time. Dum bum bum bum. Oops. Not enough movement. Oh. Ooh. Dang, I think I missed like the last note in that section. Oh well. Boom, 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 boom. Oops. Whoops. You probably didn't notice, but in the last part I actually accidentally like pushed my iPad a bit forward and it kind of messed up what I was hitting. Oh well. That's fine. Yeah, that's probably Oshama. Those of you who've played like My Trinidad probably recognize the song. So it is a pretty fun chart though, so. Oops. Ah. That last note comes super slow. Not bad, not bad. Yes, let's play Redo and Shape. So this is actually the newest song that's come out in this game. I think the update was literally last week, so it's definitely a pretty funky song. It's got some really good groove to it. Oops. Ah. Ah, that wasn't even a double A. Oh my gosh. Oh man. It's pretty terrible stuff. Oh well. Yeah, fiddling with the offset earlier was honestly a bad idea. Should have stayed where I was comfortable at. Alright. What should we play next? Should we look at some 10 pluses? I should do like so much of these songs. They're all pretty awesome. This one's so like thematic. Bum, bum, bum. Such a nice song. Whew. Yeah, I have a lot of memories for this song actually, because this is one of the songs that you need to unlock a boss song called Previous Lady, which I might give it a shot later. So what would normally happen when you're playing that song with the right character is that all of a sudden, in the middle of the song, it just like freaks out, and you're suddenly just sent to Previous Lady. It's honestly pretty cool. Yeah, actually, why not? I like Usao. Usao's got like the really hard banging beats. Ah. Yeah, at this point, so many songs need so much crossovers. Whew. Alright, that was not too bad, not too bad, not too bad. What should we play next? Yeah, I kind of want to play World Vanquisher. This is a pretty cool sounding song. By Void, of course, more finale. Not too bad. Oh, so slow there. Oh well, it's pretty good, I'd say. So yeah, this is Grievous Lady that I told you about. So there are technically 5 11s in this game. I can only pass 2. Sometimes. It's not a given that I can pass any of these, really. Because I'd be having a bad day. I don't think I'm having a particularly good day today in terms of... So I can totally... Oh... Here's where stuff gets really hard. Ah! Doing terrible. Concentrating. And I failed. Yeah, I really screwed up the beginning part. I should be getting way more life from that, but I really screwed up. Oh well. I was playing way too fast too. I didn't want to. Although I kind of doubt it. Not playing all that well today. Nope. Playing really bad right now. Ah! That was bad. That was so bad. Couldn't keep any HP going. Oh well. We'll try Angle Seeker too. Just for shits. Let's see how we do. This is kind of an interesting song. Probably because it's by Sanrun and From, so it's kind of really atmospheric. Woo! Woo! Yo, I passed! Actually my very first pass of the song. Holy! Oh man! Very nice. Gotta take a picture of this too. Wow. Well, I don't know what better note to end on would be, so let's end the stream here. Thank you very much for watching, and if you like this game, please try it. It is free to download on the iOS shop or the App Store for Android. And if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow morning my time. I will be doing a Japanese stream of some kind, haven't decided material yet. Maybe continue with Yu-Gi-Oh! Gotoku Zero, aka Yakuza 0 maybe? I'll think about it. Or maybe I'll play something on the Switch. I haven't played anything on the Switch in a while. So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye bye!